What's up, guys? Back at it with another video. Today's video is going to be motor mounts and maybe a dog bone mount on my 2003 Mark IV GTI. So basically what we're gonna have to do is, this is your power steering fluid reservoir, so you gotta like take this off and flip it up. Same with the coolant ball, and there's a little bracket down there, and it's pretty accessible. And then for this side, it's pretty accessible as well. It's behind here. Let me show you in there. It's right there. And yeah, we got Shane here to help me, and we're gonna start by taking all this stuff off, and then we'll have to get underneath the motor with a piece of 2x4 and the jack to support it, and then we'll take the first mount off and then go from there. So I'm an asshole and forgot that we're putting motor mount spacers in today. I forgot we're doing that. So if you don't understand how motor mount spacers work, is here is your motor mount, and this one goes like that, so then it mounts to the motor. This one, you put it on top and it just spaces it up an inch so your oil pan isn't as low to the ground. But I might have to trim my hood, we'll see. These little parts right here maybe, because they say for 24 valves and a 3.2, which is basically the same thing, is it makes contact with the front of the intake. So we will see if that happens. If not, we're in luck. Okay, so your coolant ball is 2 Phillips heads, and mine is already cracked, so I have to order one right now because it's going to break. Preparing for the worst. Needs a new one anyway because it's super ugly and yellow. So now we gotta tie this up and then take this off, flip it back, like tie it to the fender somehow, and then get under there with the jack and take it off. So if your car is even a little bit low, I guess you gotta put it on jack stands because you don't have enough room to put the jack under it with the 2x4. So throw it up on jack stands. Shane just took the air filter hot air intake off, and then you can see that it's literally just right there. It's exposed, super easy to get to. So now we are about to take off the passenger side. So you want to do it like that. Some people just go straight to the oil pan, but you're most likely going to crack it. So now that the motor is supported a little bit, take off this bolt. These are 18s, and then these ones are a little bit smaller, so I think they're 16s, I believe. So I'm gonna do that right now. So we got all the bolts loose. You can see these, I forget what the humble mechanic said. Shout out humble mechanic, because he's very smart. But there it is. Really not that bad. I mean, pretty worn. Don't think that's supposed to happen, but they are OEM, so somebody either placed them or these are original mounts, but they don't look too bad. Definitely ripped, but see your new, old, definitely was cracked, definitely worn. Now we gotta throw the new one in.
I can't see what I'm looking at.
You just hit it, just tap the screen.
Oh yeah, you still good.
Yeah. So put the new one in with the nice 1-inch spacer, so then we can be a stance buoy and slam this bitch. Oh shit, yeah. So we got the new motor mount with the spacer. I think it's right. Apparently we have to reuse the bolts that go to. I should have took off the fucking windshield washer fluid thing, for being totally honest here.
That's better.
Boom, done. So the new mount is in with the spacer. It's really hard to tell, but we got to snug these down, and then I'm gonna go watch Humble Mechanics video and see like how he measures it. But this motherfucker, oh my god, that's sketchy as hell. That's super high. I'm kind of sketched out about that. If it's gonna hit the hood and I'm not gonna be able to fucking drive it, but fuck it. All right guys, so you can't really tell, but mount is in. This side is good. Now we are going to throw the passenger side mount in. So I just need to pop this off. You need to take this weather stripping up, clip it out, and get to that mount. So Shane's over here doing his cabin air filter. Ew, dude, what is that?
It's definitely a mouse.
Bro, that's a mouse tail.
The motherfucker say yeet.
Oh my god. Dude, that's disgusting. That's 100% a mouse. That's crazy. So after you pop off your little engine harness clip, I guess trim piece, there's a little hole under there. So you pop that 18, get that 18. Where is it? Oh no, those are 16s. Get that 16, get that 16, and then take your 18s off. And throw the new one on with the spacer. And then maybe I'll lower the car today too.
Oh my god.
So
You got a
Shane,
rat living down there, dude.
nuh-uh.
That ass, look at that rat nest.
Oh my god. All right, so this is a PSA, public service announcement, to look at your cabin filters if you've never done that when you buy your car, because there's a fucking whole rat's nest in there. Maybe that's why my AC never works or something. So this is literally disgusting. Taking a little break on that side. Got the vacuum out. They had a whole colony of goddamn rats in here. So we got the passenger side out. It's not that bad. This one probably could have been fine for a little bit, but you replace both of them while you're in there. But since I don't have a fender liner on this side because I rubbed before, super dirty. So gonna take the time and just spray it out while you can, and then we'll throw the new mount in with the spacer. All right, so little pause here. The threads on this, as you can see, are a little gunked up, so I'm gonna chase the threads with the tap and just clean them up a little bit, make sure they're okay before I go and rush into this and then end up stripping something. Just rather be safe than sorry. Worst comes to worst, I can take a pause on this, go to FCP Euro, order a new trans mount bracket, and then that'll be that. But I'm gonna pick up tap and die set off Orion. He's at work. His work's like right down the road, so go there, grab that, and chase these threads and hopefully finish this job up today. Worst comes to worst, pause it, clean up, and then be done until the new mount comes in. But don't want to do that, so I'll get back to you. So we just got that snap-on tap and die set. Ryan, big ballin'. But we just chased the threads, and look, focus, look at all that metal. Definitely glad I chased the threads on this. This wasn't even the bad one, so definitely when you see a situation like that, just do it right, chase the threads, don't just send it in and then you'll be sorry later. So I'm gonna do the other one and then take a little lunch break. Got the nugget wings, so if you know anything about that, you're sleeping. So So this is the other one. GoPro sucks at focusing, but you can just see it. Look at all this stuff on my finger. But now the threads are clean, so I'm gonna try and clean them up a little bit more, and then we'll throw the mount in. So a little update here is we're gonna have to pause the video now. We're gonna have to pause the video now because that bolt, like I said, it just pulled the thread, so it's not really worth it. So I just ordered a new bracket, and it'll be here probably this week. And then I gotta swap the brackets on it, and then put the mount back in. So I'm gonna clean up here, and then I'm probably gonna order new stretch bolts anyway, because there's really no point of just reusing them. So order new stretch bolts, and then yeah. So I'll see you in next week. All right, guys, I'm back. So it is a week later. Yep, exactly a week later. All the parts showed up finally. I was waiting on this lovely transmission bracket from One Love Auto Group. It got held up at the post office for some reason, so that's why it took so long. But in the meantime, a lot of other stuff came in when I ordered this. So got a new coolant ball. We got new stretch bolts for the motor mounts, which is good. Got a fuel filter because it's probably an OEM one. And got a little something special in this box, but we'll save that for a later date. Usually I don't go for this, but I'm trying to do this thing right and make it last, because I plan on doing a motor swap soon once I get everything figured out. But new OE stretch bolts, all ones. Might as well do them while you're in there. It's just smart too. So now I gotta put that bracket on, but I just want to show you how bad these old threads were. Look at them. Can't really see because the GoPro sucks at focusing, but really, really bad. So here is the new mount with the 1-inch spacer right there. Your new stretch bolts. I think I need to go to my brother's house and borrow his torque wrench, because I really want to do this right and not rig it and risk over torquing them and stripping them out again. So I think I'm gonna call him and see what's up. All right, so we got our torque wrench. Shout out Jimmy Haarspiel. Throw his Instagram right here and throw a picture of his ugly ass. 44 foot-pounds for these two going to the transmission, and then 30 something for the body mounts. So they're already torqued down. That's 50. I went a little overboard, but so we got the motor lifted up a little bit, and these are your new bolts. So it's supposed to be like 14 millimeters right here, 12 over there. I kind of just eyeballed it because I don't got no gauge. That's your 50 foot-pounds. It's supposed to be 44, but we're doing 50 because watch me just strip this one out. Okay.
No, 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 no.
So now it's all torqued down. Now I need to put this back together. We're just about done here. So taking the jack out of the car. It is no longer under it. Let's see what the 1-inch motor mount spacers does. A new mount so the motor's not sagging. Wow. It looks like the subframe's the lowest part of the car. That's what's up. I'm very excited about that. So now I can like kind of mob this thing around. I'm always nervous about hitting bumps, but so here is the old
Oh, Eric.
Here is the old AIDS one. It's got AIDS.
You got it on my arm.
Here's your nice polished globe. So now you just plug it in, fill it with some coolant, and yeah. Subscribe for more tips and tricks. Okay, so the motor mount spacers and motor mounts are done. It's got, you can tell it's raised up a little bit. We got the dog bone mount spacers in, new dog bone, massive oil leak, but it is what it is. And I'll probably go like kind of low now because oil pan's not the lowest part of the car, which is cool. So, and it's gonna fix the suspension geometry, so I'm gonna take it off jack chains, load it on the ground, and start it up. It hasn't started in forever, so we'll see if it even runs. I broke one of my lines. There's a fat vacuum leak up here. Oh! And my mask not plugged in. Alright, so I'm gonna rev it a little bit and see if the motor shakes. I'm gonna have my assistant here fill in the motor, and it should be pretty good. So it moves a very little amount, so now we're gonna go for a rip. Definitely feels different already. There's not as much motor shake. Definitely feels a lot more solid. We're gonna hop on the main road and do a little rip. Bucked a little bit, now that's gone, so that's sweet. Damn, I guess that's what happens. Put your seatbelt on. I guess that's what happens when you put like $2,500 into a $1,300 car. It actually feels good. Guys could feel the difference, because obviously you can't. Obviously you can't feel the difference, but in between shifts there's no like bucking or anything. You can kind of like no left shift without like kind of feeling like you're gonna kill the car. So very ecstatic about that. Plus I got this motor mount spacers in, so now the motor mount isn't the lowest part of the car. So, I think I'm going to end it here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, you want to